Hello?
Hello?
Can anyone hear me?
Hello?
We're in a pocket dimension. I don't know. We're in a void.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are.
We're back.
We're back. We're back again.
Back to another episode of the Goofscast.
Another episode in, dude.
Yo, what's this now? 23?
23, dude.
I now got stuck into that voice just for a second.
You got trapped
I
there.
really did. I was like,
Wait,
where am I?
is this episode 23?
Is this anything? Is anything real?
Dude, wow, you doing that deep voice just reminded me. Yeah, welcome back to episode 23 of the Goofcast. But I was
Mine had a fucking moment for a second.
yeah, no, I was like thinking of how to lead into it, but I was at work today. I started like 4 in the morning, and I got home at like 12.
Good time to start work.
Yeah, that's a great time.
Great time to wake up.
I love waking up in the pitch darkness.
Yeah.
To go lift weights with some guy.
I love when you go to bed and it says you only have 3 hours till your alarm sets off.
It's so cool.
So great, and then you wake up at 4 in the morning feeling mentally insane. You feel like everything's closing.
You feel like a crazy person, and then I can't drive the car. I'm swerving all over the road. Like my eyes are
You
sinking
fit
in
3
and out.
children.
Yeah,
It's
like you bump a few old ladies.
Go over a
and
couple bumps, yeah.
yeah, you T-bone a few guys. You maybe clip a few side mirrors on the way down the road.
Listening to Jack Johnson's, fucking Upside Down.
Listening to Elton John's I Think I'm Gonna Kill Myself on full volume.
There's always great vibes to go
I think
through.
I'm gonna kill my... No, I actually listened to Johnny Cash this
Johnny
morning.
Cash.
And I won't back down. No, I won't back down. Yeah, it was a total banger, dude. Yeah, so basically I woke up in a crazed state, as always, of course, and then
Of course. Though.
driving recklessly, not knowing what's going on, forgetting which way I'm going, showing up at work and splashing my face with water,
Fucking
going,
sweating.
why am I training this guy at 5:45? What are we doing here, man?
Maybe someone walks up to you and goes, "Are you feeling all right, Tom?
Are you feeling alright? And you just hear, are you feeling alright, right?
I need you to return some videotapes." Okay?
I need to return some videotapes, okay? Why not, you stupid bastard?
Why not? You can't use the double slurping cup for the slurping
Why not?
machine. You just can't. Why not, you stupid bastard?
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Fucking segue to a fucking American Psycho.
Dude, when
Quote.
I get to work in the morning and the reception is like, "Morning, Tom, how are you?" All I hear is morning.
Oh,
Tom. How?
Oh, I hear
you. And I'm like, you not bad yourself?
You take a big breath, you go, "Yeah, good, how are you?"
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Nah, my mornings go, when I walk into work, they go, "How are you? Good morning, Michael." And I get the selection list where it goes A, B, or C. You press one of them, and you click which one. And I have the default, "Good morning, how are you?"
Good morning, how are you? I'm not bad, thank you. Moving on, dude. Default settings.
Default setting.
It's so... I don't know why it doesn't get easier as well.
It never does.
I wake up at that time every morning, but it never is like... It's always that difficult. It's always that difficult to wake up and slump out of bed.
So bad. Yo, good morning.
And your bones hurt, everything aches. You're like,
You're 85 years old and your bones hurt.
yeah, and then the really cool part happens where you're like, oh, I have 12 hours of this. That's cool. That's cool that I'm
Oh yeah,
here.
that's right. I've just started. There's 12 hours of
Oh,
this.
it's 4 a.m.? I finish at 5:15 p.m.
Oh sweet, I remember.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I got
I'm
this.
so glad I'm here all day.
Let's go.
Just shotting V's all morning, just trying to get through. Just and then like I'm deviating, but I'll get back to what I was going to talk about. But I love talking to my clients, and like they talk about their problems, and it's like, like they meet me at, let's say, 9 a.m. I've already had 4 clients, right? But this is the first
By
thing.
this time you've already
This is
had
the
4
first
clients.
thing they've done today, right? The 9 o'clock client. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, yeah,
this is their first thing for the day, and they're like, "Oh, traffic getting here! Wow!"
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, "I've been here for 5 hours already."
There was, I drove here in the pitch darkness with there's no one on the road.
Yeah, I had a client who said, "Oh, it was such a bummer. We were gonna cook at home last night, but we had to get takeout." I was like, "Oh, why? What happened?" And then she goes, "Couldn't figure out the oven." And I was like,
I want to get to that point when your biggest problem is I couldn't figure out the oven.
yeah, I want to get to a point where I'm so financially stable that my biggest stress is how does this work?
How does the oven work?
There's all these dials and buttons.
How do you turn this shit on?
Oh, I guess we're ordering out again. Oh, the au
Honey,
pair isn't present.
Get the Uber Eats out.
Oh yeah, no, that was another really cool thing. I have a new client, and then I was like, oh, like it must be tough with you having 4 kids, and she goes, oh, it's all good. We have 2 au pairs, which is like a nanny.
They
I was like, oh, so it's not stressful at all.
so yeah, you're rich and you got
just
you got nannies to
Pay other
take care of
people
your
to
kids.
raise your kids. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
Good for you. I'm glad you don't have any stress in life.
That wouldn't put a mental barrier on your kids and you when they grow up.
But then again, the way I think about it, I'm like, I'm sure they did have stress in their life. They're 50 now. Their life is balanced. Like they got it all sorted out.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm living in chaos at the moment. I'm just split
They
in
don't
chaos.
worry when their 15-year-old daughter gets a septum piercing and dates this high school
the high school bad boy,
Yeah.
the high school emo.
He drives into the classroom with a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Backflips in.
Yeah, and his dick's hanging out of his pants.
Yeah, he's got he's got the sunglasses on. It shines through.
Yeah.
That's me, man.
Yeah, the guy's looking like.
That was me in high school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was that guy.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Dude, I remember when I went into school one day with like the leather jacket and the cool sunglasses on and the wind blowing in my hair, and all the chicks were just like, oh, with all the love heart eyes, anime love heart eyes.
Yeah, they did like a spin and their eyes like bopped out of their head like the
That was
mask.
me in
They
high
were-
school.
Yeah, you'd walk into school and all the girls would go awooga, and then their tongue
go,
would roll out.
ooh,
Awooga, and then their tongue would roll out onto the floor.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. That was.
And then you'd be like, "Well, ladies, gotta go," and you'd run out of the room, but your
I was
hat
like,
would stay.
I was like, back up, ladies. One at a time, thank you.
One at a time, ladies. There's only one of me to go
There's only
around.
one of me to go around, ladies.
Everybody,
be
calm,
patient.
Everybody, calm down. Oh god, dude. Yeah, that was definitely us in high school.
Recollect to the story back to when I got rejected in year 9.
Cool. Yeah, dude, we were basically like Edward Cullen. Like that's kind of the hype around us in high school. Like we were on par with
We
Edward
were
Cullen.
unhinged people.
Yeah.
We were the people that you stay away from. We were the people that the parents go, don't be friends with that kid.
We would be the people that the counselor would warn the other kids not to go near.
Every time a child would have to go to the counselor, they'll be like, have you been in any contact with
Did you ever get summoned to the counselor?
No, never.
Oh, dude, I
No,
did.
mostly because they were probably scared of me.
No, I did after I wrote a story about how like we're all just bags of meat and
No, yeah. The teachers would always recommend the counselor to me, and every time the counselor would, I am not taking this kid in. This guy is too like
this is
too
over my pay grade.
Yeah, this is way too over my pay
I make
grade.
30 grand a year. You want me to talk to this kid?
This guy, maybe a bit more. Give me some more, maybe. But you are pushing the
pay me
limit by
overtime
even
for this.
asking me that.
I'm not qualified for
I
this,
am
guys.
not
He needs a
qualified.
psychiatrist.
I'm just a counselor.
He needs a
He needs a
speciali-
fucking
He needs a
specialist.
specialized psychiatrist. But
Story of my life.
you know, I remember we had to write a story for, I think it was year 11 English. It was a poem about
Bro, I didn't.
factory farming, right? And it
Well, I
was.
don't know. I never did English in year 11. I remember it was selected.
Were you even present for that? I think you were just checked out.
No, dude, I did general English. That's the English where you put the dumb kids in.
Yeah, it's the English where they're like, all right, we're gonna go back to basic
We're gonna
grammar,
learn the
kids.
alphabet now. I was like,
And
sweet,
they go-
dude.
they go-
I don't know this one.
They go. I don't know this one,
Dude.
They go. Finish the sentence. I before E, except after, and then you guys will go. I don't know.
Drool hanging down your fucking cheek.
27.
29.
29.
Yeah, 21.
21.
I would be me in class. So the teacher would ask me a question. I go, 21.
21. I remember we had to write this thing for English, and it was about like factory farming, and we're supposed to give like a moral stance on what we think about like animals being killed for food. And I ended up writing 3 pages about how we're all just sacks of flesh, so who cares? I was like, if we just grounded up people and ate them, like, wouldn't that solve the problem?
Yeah, they talk about how would you figure out world hunger? I'm like, why don't we
Yeah, I was
just
like,
kill
grind
everyone?
up all the shitty people.
Yeah, why don't we
And
just
we'll
get all
eat
the
them.
shitty people, put them in a room, and just grind them up?
You're telling me
Wouldn't that
are you telling me we've almost invented artificial intelligence, but we can't make a dead human tasty? I don't think so.
sorry, I
The
didn't
drive's not there. It's about drives. Just grinding up people, turning them into little Snickers bars. Yeah, but I wrote this thing.
You know yourself when you're hungry.
And then the English teacher forced me to go to a counselor's lesson.
Because
She was like, this was disturbing. She goes, this wasn't the first incident. She was like, there's been a few where you've kind of made me a little uncomfortable.
This is the first incident from you.
And I was like, all right.
This has happened a couple of times. I'm getting quite worried now.
Yeah, and I went to the counselor and she just gave me a sandwich and she's like, get the fuck out of here. She didn't say anything to me.
She's like, all right, I've had enough.
She was like, why are you here? And
She
I was
heard
like,
you talk. She was like, "Holy fuck! Here's a sandwich. You can leave now."
She was-
You leave the room. She goes, "What the fuck did I just fucking?"
She dials 000.
Yeah.
She calls the police. She's like, I have a suspected threat on the school.
We've had some funny incident. I mean, we've had some pretty good incidences in our school
Oh yeah,
with
dude.
some kids.
We had real
Some
fun
nice.
ones.
Someone's house, like the cops. Some kid called the cops and they came to the school trying to search him down.
Yep.
That was fun. That was
Yeah,
cool. That
people
was
throwing
really
tables at deputies. We already talked about that one, but people making arrowheads and stuff. It was a good time. But yeah, looping all the way back around to where I started. So, can't believe I even remembered the tangent. Go me. All the
Go
way.
you.
So I finished I got a break at like 1 o'clock right from work. So I came home and I was like, I'm gonna nap,
Oh, a little nap.
dude.
Well, grandpa's nap.
I had like a 20-minute nap and it was like the most vivid, tantalizing dream I'd ever had. It was like,
I thought you were gonna say vicious.
no, I was like at an Airbnb with friends and everything was like so fucking vivid. I could like, it was real. I was at an Airbnb with my friends. I was like, I didn't know what was happening.
Your mind just got transported into the future, and you were there.
Yeah, and I like broke the garage door, and like the owner came and started screaming at me. And I woke up, I was like, I'm sorry. I
He's woke up in a fucking cold sweat.
I looked at my phone, it'd been 21 minutes.
Yeah, 21.
I'd napped for 20 minutes, and I had this full storyline. Like, the dream felt like it went for like 9 hours. Like, we booked the trip, we drove to the place, we went to the Airbnb, unpacked our bags, had a few drinks. This all happened in 20 minutes.
What the fuck?
I woke up and I was like, dude, there's definitely DMT in the brain. Dude. There's definitely
There
some...
was someone fucking laced me some DMT in my food, bro.
Like, you know how like the pineal gland is supposed to like house DMT, and that's what gets released like in your dreams, basically.
Yeah.
That's why you trip balls, because your brain
Your brain
basically
leaks with DMT.
yeah, it just drops acid for you.
Yeah, just to say,
it's like,
bro,
oh, we're
it's a little
sleeping.
acid.
Let's drop. Let's go wild.
Want a trip, bro? Want a
Let's
trip for
trip.
21 minutes?
Let's trip hard. Dude.
Yeah, I have so many like of those dreams. Like, they're like almost premonition dreams, somewhat.
Yeah, they're like, well, they're just real.
Well, they
Isn't
feel
it-
real, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like nothing in them happens that is dream-like. You know how like a regular dream, you'll be eating like a corn dog, and then
Right,
you're
you turn into-
riding a flying caterpillar.
Yeah. And
Like-
your fucking hair turns into a cotton candy and you start picking on your own eyes.
Yeah, you start ripping out your own hair
Yeah.
and just eating it.
Yeah.
See, that's a regular dream, but these dreams are weird where they're based in reality. Like
Yeah.
everything that happened in my dream could happen in
Based
real life.
on what?
Based on what? Hello?
Hello.
Where are we? Like, those dreams are the trippiest because you're like, oh, that could just happen. Which I guess is the premonition side of it because there's nothing weird about it.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah.
I could get an Airbnb and break the garage door and have
It's
the guy yell
it's
at
a
me.
dream where it's like, it's so reality orientated that it could happen.
Yeah, it's totally grounded in reality. There's
Yeah.
nothing crazy
There was
about
no
it.
craziness
Like,
about
there's
it.
no like flying cars. You don't have like a third leg or
Just-
anything.
You pretty much just like looked in the future and it's like, yeah, that's
Just that's so Raven, that bitch. Yeah, pupils dilate. I saw the future, dude. Oh, what's in store for me, dude?
What's in store now?
Oh man.
But I've had dreams like that, where you just, but like really like little dreams where something small has happened in a dream, and maybe like a week or two afterwards, I'm like, wait, I feel like I've done this before in a dream.
Yeah, I have that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I live out my life in my dreams preemptively.
Like the same like routine happen.
Yeah, you hit the same beats on a
Yeah.
certain day where you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, what BPM are you on?
Yo, what the hell? What RPM am I running at right now? I think my RAM's busted.
Yo, I think my Randy busted, man.
Now, let me ask you this about dreams. Do you get murdered a lot in your dreams?
Do I get murdered a lot? I know I used to get
pretty
murdered a
normal
lot in your dreams. You used to kill me.
I used to kill you a lot in my dreams. I don't know why.
Let's talk about this.
I don't know if that was a subconscious thing, but I did have many dreams where I killed Michael in really vicious ways.
Yeah.
No, I remember the most vivid one.
I remember
was,
the one where you told me we were at a party and you looked at me. I like, hey Michael, I had a dream at this exact same party where I got a bottle and I smashed it and I sliced your throat.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to talk about. Yeah. So I had like a week
remember that
before
vividly.
this party. I remember like I'd never been to the house, but I knew what the backyard was and everything.
Yeah.
I knew like the layout, and we got there, and I was like, dude, I saw this in my dream.
You're just like, oh no, is this fate?
I was like, I can't stop it now.
You're like, Michael, it's destiny. It has to happen.
Sorry, little one. Should have chosen your words wiser.
You turn around, you're like, you don't love anyone. You turn around with a tear. Like, I'm sorry, little one.
I'm sorry, little one. Smash this bottle. Yeah, but I like slit your throat with a broken bottle. I don't know what that
say
was
that
about.
so casually.
Yeah, well, it was just a dream. Yeah, I think I had
a
like
dream, man.
I think I've had like 2 dreams. That one and like one where I like pushed you down the stairs, but that was about it.
Push me down the stairs, my fucking neck slaps.
Yeah, but I don't know why they happen because I don't remember in the dreams like us like tussling or having a fight. Like if I just like murder you, I'm just like, you know what? It's just dead.
You had this fucking suppressed anger against me. You just wanted to fucking kill me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, like that's what you think it would be, but the
No, it
dreams
was
were
just-
so the dreams were so amicable.
You were just like, yeah, I just murdered you. That's
yeah,
all.
they were very like cordial dreams. Like it was just casual chat, and then I would
Just
just
like,
be like,
all right.
like a fucking anime character, I'd just cut your hand off. Yeah. Wait. So you don't get murdered a lot in your dreams?
No, I don't think. No,
Let me broaden the question. How often do you wake up in a cold sweat, panic with a high heart rate, where you can feel the sweats of your palm?
every day.
Yeah, me too.
No, I know. I don't.
Now, how often does it actually happen to you where you wake up and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ?
It literally happened. I guess it happened to me. This week. I don't know if it was yesterday or a couple of days ago. It happened this week though. I had the most I don't remember the dream, but I had the most wildest dream, and I just woke up in a fucking daze, and I remember just jolting up and like, what the fuck? Like
Chris
I
Pratt
wo-
is Mario.
it was strangely before Chris Pratt was casted for Mario.
You wake up, Chris Pratt is Mario.
I quickly go on my computer and says it right there. I'm like, no,
it can't be real.
it can't be real. This is not happening.
You wake up. Toby's not in Spider-Man.
I think I'll just die if that happened. I would be like,
Yeah, I'd defenestrate myself if that happened. Defenestrate?
defenestrate?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's my new favorite word. It means to throw someone out a window. I'd just defenestrate myself if I found out he's not in it.
Just chuck yourself out the window.
Yeah, dude, if Toby wasn't in Spider-Man, hell yeah.
I'll chuck myself. Yeah,
I'm wrapping it up.
I'm wrapped. This shit's
I'll
wrapping.
be like,
all right,
clearly-
this shit's wrapping up.
All right, that's a full stop. Ladies and gentlemen, the end. If he's not in it, I really like have no faith left in humanity. If he's not in it, I'll be like, cool. So no one cares about happiness anymore. We'll just
So yeah, no, that's when I'll be like realizing it's like, oh, so we are living in the dark ages.
I'll be like, so this is round 2 of the medieval
Yeah,
times.
I get it.
These freaks won't even put Toby in the movie. What's wrong with them, dude? Give it 2 weeks, we're gonna go back to witchcraft.
Go back to dude, those fucking days when witchcraft were around. What a time.
Those were the times, dude. I was reading about. Of course, I was. I was reading about the Salem witch trials the
Of
other
course you
night.
were, yeah.
You know when I'm really stressed out after a big day, I like to
Yeah,
read.
when you're stressed out, you just have to relax with a little fucking witchcraft instruction manual.
Yeah, I like to sit down, read the Necronomicon,
Yeah.
and summon the old
yeah,
ones.
yeah. I do that.
Yeah, I like to sit down and think about the unlawful murdering of people that were supposed witches by goofballs in the 1600s.
Hey, let's put them on a fucking. Let's burn them to death to see if they're a witch or not. If they burn to death, then they're not a witch.
Dude, do you
But
know?
if they.
Yeah, yeah. Let's put their hand in a boiling pot, and if it gets burnt, they're a witch. That makes no tangible
Well,
logical sense.
Well,
Wouldn't a witch be able
one
to...
hand, they're not a witch, but the other hand, you just burn someone alive.
But here's
I
the
guess
thing.
it's a win-win.
They said that if it's burnt, right, you're a witch. Wouldn't the witch have a spell to protect her hand that would make her a witch? Like, if they melt their hand, wouldn't you be like, oh, you're just a guy. You're just
You're
a regular person.
yeah, just a random.
Yeah, you're just a regular goofball. You ain't no mage. But then if they pull their hand out of a boiling pot and it's unscathed,
Okay.
then you'd be like, oh, witch! And
Okay.
then you'd string them up.
Yeah,
Doesn't it make more sense?
you fucking put them in their hand in a boiling water. It fucking comes out all burnt out. You're like, oh, my bad, dude. Sorry about that.
Hey, sorry we melted your hand off permanently. Do you know
feels
what
bad.
do you know what their logic was?
What?
They said, if you weren't a witch, God would save your skin from being burnt.
If you want to witch, yeah, that makes sense.
Checks out.
Checks out. That makes a total fucking
Kill
sense.
this bitch. String her up. Throw her in the river.
Yeah.
Tie a brick to her ankles.
The hand burns. You weren't protected by fucking God.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
So why don't you put your hand in it and test it first?
No.
I'm not doing that. What do you think? I'm stupid? You think I'm?
What do you think? What
I'm
do you
not-
think? I think
I'm not a
God's
witch.
real? I'm a witch. Flies away on a broom.
Turns fucking grass. Turns. See skin green. Flies off.
His face starts drooping. His nose.
I don't know what
hits
that
the
witch
floor.
sound was. That sounds like an accurate
Yeah,
witch sound.
yeah, that's history accurate witching right there, dude. But do you know when the Salem witch trials ended, Michael?
When?
1696.
When did it start?
I think it started in 1691 or 1692. It was in October or December of one of those years.
So it went for 4 years.
Yeah,
4 or
like
5 years?
yeah, 4, 5 or 6 years, something in that range.
They're figuring out who's and which or not for 4 years. They couldn't figure out after 2 trials.
No, but I'm just saying.
I give them 2 because it's like, yeah, maybe the first one, maybe they could have been a witch.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we got to be sure.
You gotta
I don't
make
want to
sure.
accidentally kill
But
someone.
it took them 4 years to be like, oh yeah, maybe they're not witches.
Well, the thing is, it didn't take them 4 years. They killed 21 people, I believe.
They just took. Oh, okay.
And the reason that they killed a bunch of women is because a bunch of
Yeah, why is there a bunch of women? What's up with all this misogyny back
they
then?
did
What
kill
the fuck?
did kill 2 wizards.
Two wizards.
Two mages. I don't know what they called them. 2 sorcerers.
2 sorcerers. Fucking
Two
Sorcerer Supreme.
2
Doctor-
witchums. I don't know. I don't know what they
fucking
called
Doctor
the male
Strange
ones.
fucking pop out or somewhere.
Yeah, I think they killed 2 men and like 19 women. And all of the reports of them being witches, you know what all the reports were? Every report. Like, no deviation from this. They were all from children under the age of like 14.
No, that checks out.
It was
Kids
literally
are evil, man.
It was literally children dobbing on their shitty auntie, going, "She's a witch." Wouldn't that be great if you could do that now? Like,
That's
it's
like a 16th. That's like a 16th century like troll on someone, except they're dying.
it's literally it's ancient trolling. That's a little bit of trolling.
That's like modern day like sending the SWAT team into your
Yeah,
house.
dude, you know what it was?
It's
It
like
was-
the equivalent of today's like
Yeah.
SWAT team.
You know what it was? There was like a 10-year-old girl, and her auntie didn't get her a Christmas present, and then she tugged on the congressman's jacket and went, "I saw this bitch on a broom."
Yeah, just
I
be on a
swear to
broom
God,
flying away.
I saw her tugging on a broom,
Oh.
green face, going, and then the congressman goes, "Oh, good heavens, we have to kill her immediately."
Hey, it's just a fucking kid sees like a broom in the person's house, like, hey, this bitch a fucking witch, man.
Yeah, should have got me a birthday present, bitch.
See you in the outside, bitch. See you in hell.
Just dobbing on your own mum because because she's mean to you.
That's evil. That's evil in itself. Well, shouldn't the fucking kid get fucking burned alive for that?
Well, isn't it crazy that all of these people?
And who?
Isn't it crazy that all the people who were members of the court just like believed the children?
Yeah, that's
They were like, this 11-year-old said you're a witch.
fucking this 11-year-old.
So
This caved in little 11-year-old brain kid fucking
yeah,
told me
this kid with meningitis and a swollen skull just said you're a witch.
they didn't have fucking therapists to outline if they had BPD or fucking bipolar or anything like
Yeah,
that,
or
or
they're just a-
schizophrenia.
or they're
They
just a-
couldn't tell
yeah.
if these kids had schizophrenia and just
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah, or just a piece of shit.
oh, just
a
literally just a
bad
piece
kid.
of shit psychopath.
And I
They just went, yeah, it makes sense. 11-year-old told me that you're a witch. Let's burn you.
sorry.
Sorry, bro.
That's the way it goes. Would she lie?
She's 11. Why would 11-year-old lie to me? Dummy.
Think.
dumbass.
Think, Mark.
Stupid. Think, Mark.
Think, Mark. Why would 11-year-old lie? It's so true though that like they flat out believed all the children and didn't question it at all. Like they could have made it up, or maybe that they weren't the most reputable source for evidence.
Yeah, it was just one kid be like, yeah, I think this person's a witch. And
Just
like,
one
"Oh, yeah."
7-year-old be like, this lady,
Witch.
And then the congressman's like,
Where is she located? And
case closed.
Case clear.
Light the fire, baby.
Let's get this fucking wood
Let's get 'em,
going.
dude. They killed 20 innocent people because they were like witches. Oh, and only one of them survived. You know how she survived?
How?
She was a genius.
Because she was a witch.
Yes, she was a genius. She goes, I am a witch. I'll show you where the other witches are. And then they let her live because she ratted out other witches. How genius is that, dude? Because this lady
She was the fucking equivalent of 6ix9ine.
yeah,
back
dude,
then.
yeah. She was a rat.
She was a rat.
And this lady did look like an old crypt keeper. She looked like a witch for reals.
Maybe it was 6ix9ine.
Maybe she was a witch.
Maybe 6ix9ine is a witch.
Wouldn't be surprised.
He looks like one.
I wish we could still just accuse him of
Can
that.
I say that? Will I get murdered for that?
What?
6ix9ine's a witch.
That's just an allegation.
Yeah, I'm just. These are just allegations, are not real. We're just.
6ix9ine is a witch. But don't you think that's genius how she played that?
Yeah, he
like,
does
they're like, you're a witch. We're killing you. She goes, hold on. I am a witch, but I'll give you the other witches if you let me go. They're
Yeah,
like,
I don't know that color, that rainbow hair, and that greenish skin, kind of giving me. He does have kind of greenish skin. Maybe he is a witch.
he does give me
Witch vibes.
witch vibe. A few people do
Witch
actually.
vibe?
There's a few people I run into where I go, oh,
Witch vibe.
bit of a witch vibe, mate. Mate, you got a bit of a witch vibe to you.
Just look at someone. Fucking,
That's the new slur. Hey, mate, you're being a bloody witch right now.
a kind of witch vibe from you, bro.
Kind of witching me out right now.
It's a witch.
Is it a witch?
I know you're a witch.
You are the witch.
Get her. Burn her. Light the flame.
Imagine today having this. Like,
We're not that far.
we are not that. We are not that
I
far
would
from
give it a
doing
year.
it again.
I would give it a year before we
Before
get
they
stakes
stop-
back out.
before
We
we
just
get
stop
stakes
burning
out,
people
yeah.
in the street. I mean, dude, look at the premier of Melbourne. They built a dummy of him and then hung him in the street.
No, yeah, that's
Isn't that pretty cool?
that definitely witch vibe.
Honestly, think about
witch
it.
vibe.
How far is it to go from hanging a representation of a governing leader to then getting the stake out? Not that far.
No, there's not a fine,
I would say
there's not
that's
a far line
I would
from
say
that.
that's a small degrees of separation.
Yeah, it's just a little fine. That is
Like,
a little
like
fine line.
today they built a operational hangman where they could hang representations of this is real, I'm not joking.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
they built like a hangman, like a old west hanging,
Really?
and then they built a statue of him and hung him in the street.
They built a.
So
They built a fucking cowboy century fucking
yeah,
hangman.
they literally built like
with the fucking wooden floor drop and
yeah,
everything.
and, like they built with a lever and everything, and a guy in like a mask, like an execution mask, came up and pulled the lever and it hung him.
to fucking hung like
And
a dummy
yeah,
version
and then
of
the
him.
premier came out and he went, "Stop bullying me."
Hey, that's mean. Don't do that.
That was upsetting to see myself get hung in the street. But dude, it's not that far, right? That's pretty close
That's
to just
pretty
being
fucking
like,
not a far line. No.
we're like 10 degrees away from being like, witch,
Witch.
get him! Ah.
Yeah, we're pretty far from 11-year-old being like witching and then someone be like, yeah,
Yeah,
yes, true.
yeah, she's 11.
Of course.
You're a witch. Don't try and deny it. She said so. Look at her. She's over there drooling, lazy eye. She's
Got Down syndrome.
oh god.
Am I gonna get cancelled for this?
that's too far. God damn. Oh man, speaking of ancient
Let's
events,
move away
dude.
from the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
disabled.
I'm twisted quick. Speaking of ancient events, dude, we got to talk about the dancing plague of 1518 in France, dude. We got to talk about this. We were supposed to talk about it last week.
Oh yeah.
But-
the dancing plague.
So in the 16th century, in 1518, and I believe it was in France.
Man, we're having a whole full history lesson this episode.
Yeah, dude, this is just.
It's just a history lesson.
Well, I
for-
mean, modern day time is just so horrendous. May as well just.
may as well go back to the
May as well
past.
just escape reality and
Yeah.
go backwards, yeah.
I want to go back to monkey.
Take me back to monkey. But yeah. So what happened in 1518 on one fateful day, one sunny nice day in France? Some lady just walked into the street and just started busting a move.
She just pulled up some fucking
She
moves.
just started getting out. She's like, oh yeah,
some-
check this.
And another dude came in and was like, hey, dude, you got some busting ass moves.
Yeah, and then some other guys came out. They went, dude, she's going for it. Let's get
Let's
in.
join
dude."
in.
And a few more guys came, a few more girls, a few more guys, a few more girls, and then all of a sudden, 400 people were dancing in the
Simultaneously
street
just dancing.
in a frenzied dance. Like they didn't stop, they didn't take a breath, they didn't eat,
They
they
didn't
didn't
take
do
a breath.
They didn't do anything. They would just,
So people were
they
like,
would just fucking let's go. just fucking,
so
just
people
throwing
are
back and forth.
hyperventilating through all this.
Yeah, I mean, I like I mean,
starving
like
to death.
they weren't taking breaks. Like they wouldn't dance for an hour and then stop and then dance for another hour.
They would just dance.
They just
Sounds
so-
like they were like under a fucking witch. A
Dude,
witch spell.
Yeah, witch spell. Dude, no wonder they believe in witches. Makes sense. I mean, this is unexplained.
That
and it's
does
one-
sound like a
This is one of the most well-documented events in history, and no one can explain it. Like modern day psychoanalysts are like, oh, it must have been shared psychosis, and it's like,
Can we get a termination where doctors can be like, yeah, witch vibe? Can we make that a?
I'm so sorry, but I have to diagnose you with witch vibes.
Sorry, dude, you kind of give witch vibes on me.
I'm so sorry about this, but you have
Sorry,
the
I'm sorry to say this, but I've diagnosed your son with witch vibes.
witch vibes.
And your mum's like, oh no, not poor Billy.
No, my little Billy, I don't want to. Why did you have
Yeah.
to turn to Satan? Mom, what are you talking about?
What?
You're a witch.
You're a witch.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
what
so we have
happened
to-
is these 400 people start dancing, right? They dance so aggressively that they start injuring themselves and they continue to dance. Like they're bleeding, they have broken bones and they don't stop. Even with like the broken bones, and they're like, oh, broken femur, let's keep going. One-legged, watch this, stanky leg. Watch me go, dude. Let me hit a whip. Let me hit a Fortnite dance. And they're all just emoting in the street.
Yeah,
They're stuck in an emo
Nope.
animation.
someone checked in a boogie bomb. They couldn't stop
Someone
dancing.
check the boogie bomb and then
They're like, please make it stop.
please kill me.
Kill me. Please.
They're all smiling, but they're crying at the
Or
same
fucking
time.
bleeding from their kneecaps. Fucking their legs are broken.
Yeah, dude, a time traveler went back and threw a boogie bomb at him.
That is fucked up.
And you want to know what the governing body did to assist?
What?
They employed a bunch of dancers to dance with them to see if that would get them to
stop.
stop if they made an event out of it. That didn't work. They kept dancing.
They try to reverse psychology this bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, you try anything, right?
Wouldn't that just
Like if you're like the Pope, you're like, I guess we get more dancers. I mean,
I guess we just.
look at him. Her leg's broken. Look at her go.
I mean, she busting through moves.
I mean, damn, she's going.
she going hard on those moves, but
That peasant going hard. Goddamn.
it's going hard.
And
That
but-
seems like they were like drugged or something.
oh yeah,
But it's like a drug wouldn't even last that long, right?
do you know how long
No.
the plague lasted for? How long people danced for?
How long?
2 months.
Yeah, no,
8
no
weeks.
drug lasts that insane. The same people who started it were in it till they fucking died.
Yeah. So by the end of the event,
Well, people were just joining in through those 2 months. Just
yeah,
people just kept on joining in.
people just kept joining. Yeah,
Why?
witches.
Witch vibe.
Dude, who know? This is like, I literally was looking up and they're like, this is one of the most well documented moments in history, and no one can explain it. They're just like, yeah, dancing plague.
Someone was just like, how about we just dance until we fucking die?
Fuck it. I mean, we eat grass. I mean, we're French peasants. May as well just dance till we die, huh?
Dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. And if they don't dance,
It's just blood
can I
spraying everywhere and.
Can we get copyrighted?
No, dude. No, it's your own rendition.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, by the end of the dancing plague, 100 people approximately had died from exhaustion from dancing.
How many?
100?
Wow.
100.
Dude, this doesn't make any sense.
Dude.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Yo, dance vibe?
Yo, Boogie Bomb?
Boogie bomb?
I can't believe this is real. Like, you guys all gotta go look it up. I'm not lying. It sounds totally fake and made up, like it's an onion
It does.
piece or
It
something.
sounds completely fucking made up. It sounds like a.
But it's real.
Sounds like a Fortnite event with Travis Scott or something. What the fuck
Sounds like
are you
the Martin
talking
Luther
about?
King event
Sounds
on
like you
Fortnite. Dude, they got stuck in an emo animation loop. They couldn't stop emoting.
They got a fucking glitch emote move.
Their controllers died and they just kept emoting. Oh my
Is this
god.
just proof that NPCs do exist?
Is this just proof that we're doomed as a race? If 100 of us can die from just dancing.
Hey man,
Dude, maybe
You
it's
pop
time
those-
to... Maybe it's time to give the world over
they
to
must
the
have popped
monkeys.
some lit ass moves for them to die.
I would have loved to have been there. That would have been amazing to watch. If I was a time traveler, I'd go back to 1518. Just to watch them bust down. Just to see what kind of moves those Frenchies got. Just like,
I would join in.
they're throwing hands and shit.
I've-
What if you joined in and then you couldn't stop?
Well, it's like, what if you? Well, it's like, if you did join in, could you stop?
I don't think so.
Could you stop?
What if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna join in.
It's like,
It's like a little bit of
well,
troll.
yeah. What if you just like go back and pass? You join in. It's like an energy bubble. It's like,
Yeah, the second you pass in, or you just start hearing music in between your
It's
ears, and you can't stop smiling, and you're like, "What's happening? What's happening?" Ah! And you can't stop dancing, and then you die.
There's like no music until you fucking enter the
Until
circle.
you enter the bubble, yeah.
yeah,
then-
until you enter the bubble, and there's like fucking Johnny Cash playing. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like what Friedrich Nietzsche said. To
Like then-
those who could not hear the music, thought the dance is mad. The second you walk into their bubble, you just start hearing banging music, dude. Classic French
Billy Joel's
vibe.
playing in the back, like, woo.
You're like, yo, 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 yo. Just throwing down his hardcore rave music.
Fucking put some EDM fucking in there.
EDM house music in 1518. What do you think would happen if you went back to a peasant and like
Showed
you
them
played
EDM.
Like you gave her AirPods and you were like, listen to this.
Do you think their ears will bleed?
Do you think their eyes would roll back and they just die? Like they would just kill them.
I think so. I think they wouldn't be
I
able
think
to.
you'd fracture their worldview so aggressively
They
that
would-
you would just break. Like your mind would just go eep. It would just cut you off and be like, nope.
you make them go into a complete psychotic break. They don't even know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, it'd be like immediate psychosis.
Mm.
It'd just be like,
I was watching. It kind of reminds me because I was watching Bill and Ted today, the Excellent Adventures,
yeah.
and it's all time travel with Keanu.
With Keanu.
It's all based on time travel, and they bring like people, famous people from history back into time, and like they go back to like the present time in like 1989, and I'm like, there's no way their minds didn't shatter once they were like put into the little phone booth and went back into time or forward in time.
Yeah. What if a time traveler visited us? There's no way we'd be like, cool. You wouldn't just be like, sweet.
I definitely.
Although that would be
I feel like I would be like
an
yeah,
alpha
cool.
ass way to just be like, dude, I'm a time traveler. Do you not get that? No, I know.
No, if the time travel was straightforward, it's like, hey bro, I'm a time traveler, come with me. I'm like, ah yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, sure. I'll jump in.
It's like, what if he takes you to like the year
What if
3000?
What if he's a time traveling kidnapper and he just like ducks kids from around the timeline? What if he offers you candy to get in his phone booth? He's like, hey kid, I'm a time traveler. You wanna get in my phone booth?
Those missing cases of children that haven't been explained.
Yeah,
those
those 20,000 missing people every year. It's time traveling kidnappers.
Time traveling kidnapper.
They're coming back and they go up to people. They go, "You want time travel?" And people are like,
I'm
"Hell
saying-
yeah!"
It's like if you did time travel, I feel like your mind would. The only point where your mind would break if it's like you go really far in the future, like the year say like the year 3000. You know what the fuck's happening in the year 3000?
No, dude. Everyone's walking around. The little green people now. Everyone's
There's little gremlins walking around.
everyone's 3 feet tall.
Everyone's got fucking big 3-inch tall fucking noses.
They're 3 feet tall. And
Speak with a hazel.
Yeah, they go. You're like, what the fuck is happening? He's like, these are people now. This is what we became.
English is like a forgotten language.
Yeah, like this is what happened after we spliced with the gorillas. This is what happens. We
Yeah, there's
spliced.
gorilla people walking around.
Yeah, we spliced
You see
with the gorillas to
you see
defeat
this
the
gorilla walking on 2
chimpanzees.
feet going, hello, good day, sir, with like a tie and a suit on.
Salutations,
Salutations, my sir.
Salutations, my friend.
That's
Ooh.
when my mind breaks.
No, dude, if that happened, I'd be over the moon.
Be happy up here over the moon.
The guy
fucking cheering on.
starts telling you, he's like, the ancient war. We had to pair with the gorillas to fight the chimpanzee army.
The chimpanzee army.
We spliced our DNA with gorillas.
Dude, I can't wait for the dolphin warfare. That's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait for all of the animals to just... Well, now that monkeypox is out, new monkeypox just dropped, by the
monkeypox.
way. Yeah, so once that transfers to humans, like in Planet of the Apes, and it kills all of us, and then the apes will take over.
Interesting.
It'll be cool.
That'd be cool.
I'm for it, to be honest. I think we've had enough time at the top.
But do you think these people who made these movies predicted something?
Of course. Yeah,
Do you
dude.
think James Franco predicted this?
Do you really think that humans are going to be on top forever?
You think James Franco made the monkeypox?
I think he did.
I think he might have done something about that.
Strawberries. Yeah, I
He
think
he kissed a monkey on the cheeks and kissed him on the lips and went.
he saw the future. He saw the monkey future.
Fucking Mark Wahlberg went fucking kissed the fucking monkey on the lips and went strawberries.
I wonder what would happen if you gave a monkey a bunch of like DMT.
Turn into human.
What if you gave him shrooms and he was just like,
started talking
and then
English?
the chimp just turns to you and goes, "That was wild, man."
I
And you're
would,
just like,
I would start to think that I'm on fucking DMT.
I'm like, wait, did I take some? Wait, am I on them? And he's like, no, you just unlocked my frontal cortex.
No.
My true intellect is unlocked. You see, we were restricting ourselves to only 60% of our brain because we knew if we used any more, pride would
I
consume
thank
us.
you, good sir, for letting me for showing me a new aspect.
When I return with my armies, I'll spare you.
I make sure you take care of.
He just walks off into the jungle.
Yeah, he just walks off with like a monkey, stand-up monkey form.
Dude, when we go to the
You
Amazon,
cry, you're like,
we're like,
you're like, I hope I see him again.
oh, we'll see him again.
See you soon, buddy.
See you soon. He does like the palm thing from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
He's like, you're free now.
Free.
Yeah, dude, when we go to the Amazon, like we see a chimp and he stands up on his hind legs and he goes, I'm sorry for what's to come, and then goes back to being a monkey.
You meet him 15 years later, and he remembers you.
He goes, I'm sorry for what's to come. And you're like, did you guys hear that? Everyone's like, no, what? This is a chimp.
Is it-
I swear, he just
spoke. No, he was literally just speaking
dude,
like a
he was
chimp.
making chimp sounds.
Yeah.
What are you?
He was
what are
speaking
you
through
talking about?
telepathically.
Yeah. And then he's like, he's scratching his ass.
Yeah, he's-
I will see you in the year 2037 at
Please take
1:33 p.m. at this address.
War is coming.
War is coming.
You guys don't hear any of that?
You guys
Dude,
aren't hearing
it's
this?
literally you're in the fucking zoo. You just fucking hear him talking that. You're like, guys, you hear any of that? It's like, it's a monkey, man. He just threw shit at another monkey.
Yeah, he's throwing shit everywhere. He turns to you, he's like, I'm only communicating with you, Thomas.
Thomas, do you?
Thomas, I'm giving you a message.
This is a warning.
You can choose as you wish what to do with what I tell you, but there's not a lot of time left for you guys. The time is ticking.
The age of the monkey is coming.
The age of the monkey will return to us, dude.
Why is it every time we finish the podcast, it's with monkeys? Every
It's
time.
called Michael.
This
It's
is the
called.
third time in a row.
It's called consistency.
Have you ever heard of consistency?
It's called an underlying narrative. Yeah, you guys don't know this whole show is scripted. We make sure we end on monkeys.
Narrative, Michael. It's a normal theme.
Well, this is all subconscious. We just end on monkeys by
This is
accident.
all subconscious. This is not actually real. This is all an assimilation. This is a monkey's brain we're in.
You know what's funny? If you tried to like go against a chimp in if you tried to like verse a chimp in like a intellectual combat or something, they'd probably win. Like you'd probably be dumber than a chimp, right?
Oh yeah.
Like if you had to do like algebra, the chimp would be like done. He'd be like, I haven't even read the
I just think that in general, if me and a monkey like challenged in algebra,
yeah, they'd just
exam,
be intellectually superior.
just a random monkey even.
He's like, damn, dude, you're slow.
I'm still on the first questions. He's finished it.
You're
It's
still,
like, how did you do?
you're still writing your name on the sheet.
I'm panicking.
He's already pressing the button for his treats.
Yeah.
Yeah. He finished. He's like, dude.
I'm just like sweating, rubbing my head. I'm like, fuck.
He's like, flips page.
Okay, x square.
Okay, so
plus-
if x equals 5 and the answer's 17. And he's done.
And he's already done.
What?
Wait, what? Starts eating his own shit.
Starts pointing and laughing at you.
Fuck. Starts jerking off.
I am free, you are not.
Wait,
You're a slave.
You're a slave. No, you are the slave.
Publicly masturbates.
Starts masturbating.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Man,
Oh, how long have we been going for?
45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That went so quick, dude. I love history. I love talking
love
about
history. I
I
love
love talking about witches, people dancing, and monkeys.
Which vibe?
Which vibe? Hello?